back, they're shocked to see nobody around. It turns out Huang has selfishly taken the submarine alone and is trying to escape by going underwater. However, he barely manages to travel for a few minutes before the body of one of his crew members hits the window, and the creature suddenly appears on top of the submarine to break all the glass and let the water into the vehicle, causing Huang to drown. Back on the rig, Jungmin initiates the building's self-destruction sequence before going outside to shoot a flare. Jun and Dong Su want to stop it, but only the captain has the power to do so. At that moment the monster comes back and Jungmin meets him with a flamethrower, which only burns the monster a little bit and doesn't have much of an impact. Next Jungmin begins fighting the monster with a pipe, and after exchanging a few hits and being tossed around, he stabs the creature and holds onto the metal as a trap. Now Jungmin can use the lighter again and start a better fire, which begins burning the creature at great speed. However, Jungmin got covered in the weird liquid during the fight and he ends up dying in the fire. The creature begins shaking in pain and looking for water, so Dong Su has to push Jun out of its way. Unfortunately, the monster uses the chance to grab Dong Su as well, and it brings him with it when it jumps into the ocean together with Jungmin's body. Devastated, Jun falls to her knees and suddenly hears something. It looks like Dong Su managed to save himself by holding onto a rope. Jun immediately gets her bike and uses it to pull at the rope. The monster jumps out of the water to try to attack, but Jun pulls up Dong Su just in time. Suddenly the bike slips and Jun falls, hurting her shoulder in the process, but luckily Dong Su can climb the rest of the way up. With 1 minute left for self-destruction, Jun is happy to see Dong Su again, but the moment is ruined when the monster crawls back. Dong Su grabs it by his mouth and begins struggling against it, wanting to give Jun the chance to escape. The monster doesn't give up and throws Dong Su in the air before jumping after him and killing him with a quick bite. The creature doesn't stay in the water though, it quickly begins climbing back, so Jun gets on her bike and drives near the monster to get its attention. Using a gun, she shoots at it to put it near the edge to delay it, then she drives away to make a huge jump and turns around a corner to go under a narrow pathway. When the monster tries to follow her, it gets stuck in the structure, so